Elijah Mhlanga speaking on behalf of the department, the National Department of Basic Education. No surprises there, welcoming the move. Well, let's get some reaction now from people who are actually involved, about whom this whole thing is about. And among them is, of course, the Congress of South African Students, whose NEC member, Siphiwe Namane, joins us now. Siphiwe, very good afternoon to you. Thanks very much for your time. Your reaction to the court ruling?
Thanks for the opportunity, Uncle Vuyo. Good afternoon to you and your viewers at home. As the Congress of South African Students, we still strongly disagree with the publication of the matriculants 2024 results. And we still disagree with the court's judgment, which we scheduled a meeting with the Education Transformation Committee of Cosas, so that we come with a way forward on how we are going to tackle this matter on our side as a student movement.
Remind us again of the reasons why you don't want the publication of the results in newspapers specifically.
Again, we are publishing the results of these students. It really violates the privacy rights of these individuals. It also impacts their mental health, where there's pressure coming from the community, coming from home, and students, especially those who didn't perform well. So we are concerned about their mental health, one. We are also concerned about the pressures that come with the publication of these results.
But then again, their names are not going to appear, only student names. So you would have to know a person's student number, for lack of a better word, for you to be able to tell whether in fact they have or haven't done well.
You know, when you write a matric examination, you have, I think, the first 5 digits are the same, and then the only digits that differ are the last 2. So you sit by those numbers like that. So if I'm number, let's say 1, we know who's number 2, we know who's number 3, like that. So it's, the school will know who is this number, who is this number, who's that number. So there's no privacy still.
In any event, I mean, the judge was really focusing here, or in this instance at least, on the urgency. She felt that the matter was not urgent, and hence she then struck it off the roll with cost.
Pardon me? I lost that.
I'm saying today was the judge felt that the matter was not urgent, which then means that the issues or the underlying issues still haven't been resolved. But of course, effectively that paves the way for the results to be announced on the 13th. But she didn't get to the issues themselves.
Yeah. I did listen to, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Yes, I did listen to the judgment of the court, and the judge states that there's no enough or substantial evidence coming from students themselves. So then it's a decision that we took as COSAS to say we are going to schedule a meeting, probably latest today or early morning tomorrow, with the Information Regulator. We're going to also schedule a meeting with the stakeholder head management of the department, so that we see how we can come with the way forward about this issue. So that's what we are going to do, because we think with us coming in to say we strongly disagree with this publication of these results, it will hold water.
Now, what because the judge touched on this in the clip that we played, but that at the end of the day, it's about what is in the best interests of the students. It is, after all, about their rights. But what is happening here, and I'm paraphrasing here, and I'm hoping my interpretation of what you said is correct, is that the contradictions lie in how each or the respective parties to this case are interpreting things or see things.
Okay, I lost the question.
Okay, I'm saying you reckon that whatever you'll be tabling in your meeting later today or tomorrow, and that you will subsequently take up with the department, the regulator, and whoever else, will be in the best interests of the students, which is what the judge said should matter more than anything else, because after all, we're talking about the interests of the students more than the interests of anyone else.
Yes, we believe that the case that we are going to be arguing with the IR and also with the stakeholder management of the Department of Basic Education is strong, because we've got a membership of young people, students in particular, who are doing matric, who are our members as Cosas. So we will be using our membership to go and argue, to say we don't want the publication of these results. Because you should also remember, even last year, there were errors by the department and the publication. So that thing really puts those students in a disadvantaged place, because, I mean, some of them will be going with their parents to view these results. Some of them, their parents have their student numbers, their families have. And if there's an error, I mean, if my student number didn't appear in this publication, then it's something else. So we believe that the case that we are going with to these two institutions are valid, and they are strong.
Siphiwe Namane, thanks very much for your time. He's a member of the National Executive Committee of the Congress of South African Students.